Hodor the mercenary fights for gold, but he's wrought in a story untold. Streaming star, you official on the screen. Stunning personality, life's a dream. Pixelated smile shine so bright. Clumsy e-girl streaming through the night. You official is all he needs for a mercenary's heart that never bleeds. Stunlocked love in an online craze. Hodor's lost in a virtual daze. She streams in his dreams with nothing to hide. Bound by the screens, a parasocial ride. From the battlefield to the scroll in chat, makes each donation just to feel where she's at. Every mention makes his heart ablaze. Simping mercenary in his love-struck face. A warrior's code, looking for a sign in the digital world where he's free to pine. Dollars and bits for a fleeting glance. Mercenary soul yearning for their romance. Lost in pixels, heart on sleeve. Simp for a streamer's hoping to believe. Screen lights glow on his longing face. Dreams of love in that online space.
With a shield, she steps into the fray, scraping metal, daring them to play. Armor on in the neon glow. Torpedo spin leaves a mark to show. Spinning around sharp and keen. Whirlpool makes the redness scene. Oh, she guma like a demon queen. Her Dorito spin reigns supreme. Echoes of battles in the night. Each twist, each turn, a sparking light. Reunion soldiers burn like falling stars. Hoshiguma's power leaves deep scars. In the chaos she will hold the line, till nothing's left to unwind. whispers following in her wake. All she does for their sake. Spinning around sharp and keen, whirlpool makes a red mist scene. Oh, she glowed like a demon queen. Her Doritos spin reign trying to escape from echoes past. The soul air, she's the Texas last. In her shadow, Lapland awaits to witness the intertwining of fates. No distance is far enough to hide. Selene awaits with swords at her side. Memories can't weigh her down of her family's lost renown. Texas won't break, won't bend, won't bow, as Lapland awaits a fate she can't allow. Swords cross paths to solemn vow. For families they both disavow. Texas, Texas, hear the call. A fate for a will that will never fall. When Lapland's near, her skin will crawl as the city prepares for a brawl. Syracuse's family's reach is long. Eddie's pulling you where you belong. Villains beware not to be reckless. Only fools try to mess with Texas. Contract is formed, a new fang born. Familial ties completely forlorn. Inspired by Selenia's strife, Lapland becomes Arrow's knife. Texas won't break, won't bend, won't bow, as Lapland awaits a fate she can't allow. Swords cross paths to solemn vow. For families they both disavow.
All right. I am trying something with a microphone to see if it picks up less extraneous noise. I don't really know if it's going to work. I would like to get a better microphone that, I don't know, that I don't have to be so conscious about any noises I make near it that don't need to be there, that are just whatever. I wanted to start off. I mentioned, man, there were so many things I was going to do that I've been a hoser and just haven't done. But I mentioned last week the improvement in the music. I have a really good example of a side by side, and I'm going to start with that before I, I guess I'm going to do the virtuoso paradox simulation. I'm going to play Saria's original song And I don't think I've ever done anything with the improved version of this. I'm not sure, but it is an excellent side by side comparison because it's the same song. It's just the new stuff that the new software sounds so much better. So here's the original, which was at the time pretty decent.
In a shadowed corridor, she stands tall, fists like fire, ready to brawl. Sorry as eyes pierce through the dark haze, no one stopping her unblinking gaze. Sultan's smirk is wiped off clean, regret floods him like a bad dream. Iron fists meet the twisted grin. Sorry is justice, now shall begin. Sorry, I don't play no feeble games. Her wrath strikes down like roaring flames. Evil quivers in her staunch might. She knocks them down like it's her right. Of Rhine's cold stone, whispers of the power are widely known. Enemies tremble at her fierce roar. Sorry as punch evens the score. She's a beacon in the darkest night. Her fury makes her foes take flight. In Rhine's shadow, heroes are born. Sorry as tales like a legend's roar. Strikes down like roaring flames. Evil quivers in her staunch might. She knocks them down like it's her right. She's a beacon in the darkest night. Her fury makes her foes take flight. In Rhine's shadow, heroes are born. Sorry as tales like legends roar. Sorry, I don't play no feeble games. Her wrath strikes down like roaring flames. Evil quivers in her staunch might. She knocks them down like it's her right.
Alright, so that was the original, and just compare it to how it sounds on the new software.
In a shadowed corridor, she stands tall, fists like fire, ready to brawl. Sorry as eyes pierce through the dark haze, no one stopping her unblinking gaze. Sultan's smirk is wiped off clean, regret floods him like a bad dream. Iron fists meet the twisted grin. Sorry is justice, now shall begin. Sorry, I don't play no feeble games. Her down like roaring flames. Evil quivers in her staunch might. She knocks them down like it's her right.
I'm listening. You can't hide your fear.
She's a beacon in the darkest night. Her fury makes her foes take flight. In Rhine's shadow, heroes are born. Sorry's tales like legends worn. Sorry, I don't play no feeble games. Her wrath strikes down like roaring flames. Evil quivers in her staunch might. She knocks them down like it's her right.
So that is the new version, and that's a good way to do like a 1-to-1 comparison. I remade stuff that I thought was on the mediocre side, and I'm gonna make some new stuff. I've been contemplating, since one person asked about showing the process on screen. I don't know how interesting that would be, but it might be interesting to at least do a like the songwriting portion and then testing out some of it and see what kind of sounds you get. There's a little bit of like an iterative process to getting something that I'm happy with. But yeah, I do think that the jump in quality is pretty astounding. Let's see. I will turn the music down a little bit so that I can yap while streaming for the rest of the day. Did I even... I don't even know if I got the thing that I was going for with that. I guess we'll find out.
Doctor,
Did I
昨日はよく眠れた?
get
もしも
Virtuoso's
夢
thing?
見が悪いようなら、枕の中にナイトメアがいないか確かめてみて。
That's not what I was looking for. Am I still on Paradox? What the heck? I did. I just need to farm more of that. Her module looks pretty decent, all things considered. There we go. All right. So, am I going to put on... Oh my god, the next song in the queue is so appropriate. Well, I will put on the next song in the queue at a bit of a lower volume. This was actually redone by me as well. I don't think this has been on stream yet. We'll see. And I will see if I can get Lapland. If this song called Meta Evolution is going to bring Lapland my way. Man! Is it Lapland?
Captain of Reserve Team A1. My team and I will do our best to serve Rhodes Island.
Nope.
You must be the incredible.
Still not a bad start.
This is where I report in, right? Sorry I came without
Oh my gosh, there's so many new operators in this.
I don't need to do that.
I am a little curious here. Look at this too much. I'll check these out in a bit, but I wanted to look at resources real quick. I don't really have enough to guarantee right now, but there are... Like, I have a ton of gold certs, and it's almost next month, so there's a chance that I don't get this today, and that I'll get it later during the event. there's even a small chance that I just don't get her at all. But I happen to be unlucky for that.
leaving us with nowhere to go. Base pack patch notes came like a storm.
Not even 5 stars. Man.
Old builds now completely forlorn. New meta, new form. Who wants to play with ghosts of past? When the future moves so very fast, we left the old game in the dust. New shiny stuff is all we trust.
I'm not gonna do every single one. Hey, there we go. Easy. I'm not gonna max pot this. But I will go over the new ops. 5-star? What the hell are you? A Hexer. A new Hexer? A new 5-star Hexer? I mean, that's not amazing. Nobody uses Hexers for DPS, although Praminix isn't bad because of her skill 2.
In a city full of shadows, not a soul can tell. There's a girl named Red spinning her own secret spell. Her eyes like fire, her heart on a quest.
That's not really what you want. That's like the opposite
Searching
of what
for
you
fluffy
want.
tales, cause that's what she loves best. She moves like lightning on a midnight
Oh,
spree.
she specializes in killing trash mobs. Yeah, dude, Praminix is way the fuck better.
With a heart set free.
I have to make a video on Praminix being underrated and the math behind it and everything. We will have her speak Italian. But I'll go through the voices later and see if... I think my other Lapland is set to Italian, but...
Red, the sweep assassin with an unstoppable will.
more.
She sneaks through alleyways, shadows
But,
in the wake. Her fingers gentle, never making
yeah, I don't know.
mistakes.
I have to...
Whispers echo where her footsteps have
I have to
in the world of fluffy
try
tales,
out
she's
both
like years
voices
ahead.
and see which one I actually like better. But typically I try to make the characters speak what I think makes the most sense. So like Lungman operators speak English because it's, to me it's like Hong Kong, but the other Yen operators I have set to Mandarin. Texas speaks English because she's Colombian. So stuff like that. I only know that Lapland's third skill is the global range, so I am going to check out a little bit more of her kit and talents, but actually we're gonna level her anyways, so... Really? Yeah, that's kind of a big fail on my part.
She sneaks through alleyways, shadows in her wake. Her fingers
Non la
gentle,
voglio,
never making
anche se tutti
mistakes.
sulla
Soft
rozzai si
whispers echo
vestissero
where
in maschere e
footsteps have tread.
festeggiassero.
Let
In
us
the world of
see.
fluffy tales, she's light years ahead. In the moon's embrace, her secret life
I don't even know what mats she uses.
her destiny
I can probably make these right rough
No
now.
one knows her name, but Red's on a
2
mission.
and
Her
4.
heart's aflame. Red chasing dreams in the night. Fluffy tales are her delight. No fear, no doubt, she's out for the thrill. Red, the sweep assassin with an unstoppable will. Red chasing dreams in the night.
Need...
Fluffy tales are her
come on.
delight. No fear, no doubt,
There it
she's
is.
out for the thrill. Red, the sweep assassin with an unstoppable will.
Alright.
Doctors out of cash, stuck in this maze. Operators need raises, but we in a daze. Base needs upgrades, sanity's on the brink. Roofs leaking, patients make another drink.
Less money, more problems piling up high.
Need another one of them. Where is it?
Out of meds feels like we in chains. All we got is stress and broken remains.
More appropriate music. Was these?
Red lights flashing emergency.
My memory sucks. I'm pretty sure it was those.
Less money, more problems piling up high.
Need 4.
Sanity fading to the sky. Running out of meds feels like we in chains. All we got is stress and broken remains. Red lights flash, an emergency call. Can't afford the gear, watching operators fall. Sanity's a concept slipping through my hands. Rhodes Island's crying out, buried in quicksand. Less money, more problems piling up high. Dreams of sanity fading to the sky. Running out of meds feels like we in chains. All we got is stress and broken remains. Holding on tight,
Need
hope comes and
8,
goes.
7 of these.
River dried up where the resources flow. Empty supply rooms, echoes of despair. But we're Rhodes Island fighters breathing this air. Strategize at midnight, figures and facts. No sleep, just planning, finding hidden tracks. We're low, but never outguard your flank. In this
And
game
that
of
should do it.
survival, no room to blank.
I should check my base real quick too.
Stai cercando di placare. O forse pensi che
Not
il gioco non
too
sia abbastanza
shabby.
divertente. Ah, non ti Bah, che noia.
Alright, skill analysis. Passive effect, that's already pretty good. These drones lock and attack non-mobile enemies? This is a pretty cool skill. So, I see. So, this automatically just gives her a 50% damage boost, a little more than that. It's like a 55% damage boost all the time from this. And then it's a toggle skill that allows you to have global range against stationary enemies, which actually is really useful because it will prioritize enemies that you might have to deploy an operator with goofy range to hit or something. You know, static enemies that they put on the field for just to add a difficulty with deployment. That's pretty convenient. And I mean, Golden Glow has global range on her S3, but the issue is that she'll rarely prioritize those enemies because they usually won't be the closest thing to your blue box. +3 drones. That's pretty insane. The uptime is amazing. Range expands, it's always good. Big enough attack bonus. I mean, these two stacking together, that's a pretty insane amount of attack. Lock and attack random enemies. Underestimating her would be a shame. For every cockball, echoes are the same. Fear. When the drone's locked on target is defeated, they will search for a new one. Wait, is this is the global range skill? I thought it was S3. Oh, no. Okay. It is S3. Now I gotta... What the hell is the difference? Releases drones to lock and attack random enemies. So I'm guessing this is within a range, though. So they have to be in a range initially, but they can leave a range. That's what I think this is saying. And this is the famous skill. Uptime ratio is pretty good. It's probably going to be 40 and 60. But the cycle's kind of shitty. Golden Glow has a better cycle. +2 drones, that's, I mean, normal at this point. That's kind of abnormal. Because this is going to give her 3 total, unless they come in her range. I wonder if that gives her 4 attacks total, if it's within her normal attack range. Probably not. My guess is this works like Golden Glow, where it's always 3 attacks. Moderate attack boost. This probably goes up to, I don't know, 90% or something like that. Scatter across battlefield and chase close enemy. Fear. Enemies have minus movement speed. Okay, so they take additional her attack bonus every second on top of the. Wait a minute. That might be a. So this is a good general skill, but this is gonna have issues. I think what ends up happening is that the only attack these drones are doing, I think, is this. So the attack bonus is making this deal more damage. Dealing damage every second is normally a big buff for casters because they have an attack interval of 1.6, I believe. I think it's 1.6 for pretty much all casters. And so, but you can't buff attack speed. It's because that's on tick damage. It ignores attack speed and attack interval. So if you have attack speed debuffs, then this becomes really powerful. And if you have attack speed buffs, then it significantly gimps what this is going to do. That's kind of the nuanced trade-off. Let's look at talents. 20 seconds, drones gain with the following effects: max drone damage, special abilities, +1 drone. Huh. +1, that's a whatever talent. This is a pretty decent damage talent and okay utility talent. But this is substantial damage bonus. And what does the module do? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised the module's pretty mediocre for Lapland. And obviously Lapland does not have any resistance shred. She just relies on like brute damage like Lyn, which Lyn does enough damage to where just brute damage is normally enough. That is interesting. I will start her cooking on... Man, I really want to experiment with this skill, with all of these skills. But we'll start her cooking on S3 first. I already did this. What's left? Whatever. Let's see.
These are real documents. How did I get them? Relax.
Big place. Wonder how the food tastes.
この部屋を断罪するのは難しいんだよ。
An empty place for him to land, avoiding pranks of clever wit.
Only we had a surprise.
I need to keep away from the electronics. A very nice room.
Dang.
ここって本当に迷宮みたいだよね。
I'll build... Ooh, am I gonna build her right now too? I don't even know if I can. Well, first things first, let me get Lapland in the training
この廊
room.
下を吹き抜ける風よ。この船にも心の声があるのよ。
Where are you?
ドクター。Que silêncio, please. Non pas si vous voulez.
May I use my own office chair?
Of course.
休めるときはしっかり休養をとってね。
Kevin's surprise, he isn't dead.
was like unnecessary amounts of
休める
clicks.
ときは
Now it's
し
just
っかり
have to
軽
do
量
this
だと
again.
ね。
I wish that I could hit rest all and that it would just fill this up and not make me have to manually do this. There's a number of things that like the quality of life upgrade like did the opposite of that for me. Because if you use Rosmontis in your combos, you need to have, where is she? If you use Rosmontis in your combos, you need to have your dorms full. And so the rest all removing operators from dorms is super annoying. Putting them in, okay. But like, don't remove operators from, like, unless they're full and there's no extra space. Like, or let us, like, the other thing is operators with like dorm skills, they should actually let us assign slots to these as well. So quality of life upgrade was like a side grade for me. There's a lot of things that I am like, that's super inconvenient now.
ドクター、昨日
I
は
don't,
よ
what
く
did
眠れた？
Suzerain, is she a guard or is she a vanguard?
枕の中に
Vanguard.
ナイトメアがいないか確かめ
What
てくれ。
archetype? Pioneer.
私た
She's
ち
a
は
pioneer?
迷宮
Okay.
ではそうしてたから。
It's not often I see recordings of myself. I appreciate the recognition, but
I
this means those after the bounty on my head
don't know
will
if I have everything pre-farmed for her.
It's not often I see recordings of myself. I fought my battle scene quite always, with no witnesses.
Maybe.
In her eyes, the eternal place. Biscuits and dreams fuel her quest. KOB giving it her best. Hot knives blazing trails of love. She's the
I accept your medal, Doctor. You needn't say
Nice.
more. I do know the difference between this medal.
Because I have to test both of these operators, so. And I don't have enough to max
It's not
out.
often
That's
I
fine
see
for now.
recordings of myself. I thought my battle
What the?
scene
Hopefully her
quite
skills aren't boring, but what the hell do they even do? Next attack. Multiplicative damage is always nice. 1 DP. That's a little sketch. So it's like a Charger Vanguard. 6 DP. Multiplicative damage, that's always nice. Is it instant skill? Yeah. Arts damage, 6 surrounding enemies slows them, then stuns them.
Biscuits and dreams fuel her quest. Biscuit dreams in her nightly
This is
haunts.
pretty okay. The only issue is that slow is typically a debuff that doesn't last very long unless you're using, I think, Suzerain's S3. I think that's slow and not movement speed. It's a little hard to get this to trigger, but it is on a pretty short timer, especially if this gets better with upgrades. I'm curious what M3 gets this down to. Damage is always going to be kind of mediocre on this. Oh, can store charges too. So that lets you pop this multiple times to get the stun. That makes it a lot better. This skill's gonna depend on mastery gains a lot. I don't know if this is just a straight up upgrade from Texas, but it might be. Skill activated, gains ATP immediately. Attack range +1. This is like Saga. Gradually reduces. Okay. So I prefer upfront damage to degrading damage. So there's that. This isn't the best, but it is better than the other way around. Attacks all blocked enemies, and each attack can stun. Based on what? Enemy is defeated. The operator gains camouflage when the skill ends, and lasts until the next time it's activated. That's pretty interesting. Pretty decent. Talents. Redemption enemy for first time, does an additional 30% attack as arc damage whenever she deals damage to this enemy during the next 10 seconds. So she just does more additional arts damage for 10 seconds on each enemy. That's okay, but this would be better on a charger. It does kind of synergize with this, but I doubt her module gives her +1 DP on kill as well. So I think Bagpipe's going to do skill 1 better than she will. So I'm not... Basically, Bagpipe is just going to have a better skill 1. But if you don't have a Bagpipe outside of her +8 SP talent for Vanguards, this skill DP-wise is a okay substitute. But these two skills are definitely her more interesting ones. Another talent, natural DP generation rate. What? DP regeneration?
Nothing's worth it.
So she just boosts your natural DP gen... That's actually kind of busted.
Intrusive thoughts as they encroach. She's harder to kill.
Well, on the field, though. Okay. So it's not quite like Texas's +2 DP just for being in the squad. But this is that's pretty fire for Annihilations. No, wait, not for Annihilations. You don't generate any DP. I guess just general content. That's interesting. And her module upgrades. Please tell me this is -4 DP. Boo! So I'm gonna wait for her other module, because the thing about Pioneers become incredibly valuable when they get -4 DP from the module, because it closes the gap vastly between what Pioneers do and Flag Bearers. So this, when they gave this module to Siege, it's one of the reasons why they were like, I thought you were going to fix Siege, but you didn't. Actually, her Siege's second module is amazing, and people complaining about Siege never did the math to find out that she's actually amazing now with her second module. But this module sucks for Pioneers, because it's just stats, and that's not really the problem with Pioneers. It does... Well... You know, if her other thing gets the natural DP buffed, that might be preferable, because this is more damage, but again, Pioneers are... Damage is always nice, but they're more like a... You need enough damage, enough DP, and some utility. That's what makes Pioneers good. That's why Texas made it through so many max risk CCs. So, that is interesting though, the natural DP generation. What skill? We are going to... We'll start with this one for testing. I don't know why I'm like neurotic about that. I had did not need to do that. I think I did all this stuff. Oh man. So many certs. So, am I gonna finally do the damn event? I guess so. Pause the music there. I do have this sound turned on. Does this go... Hold on. I'm gonna replay that. I am curious, does that go through the music channel? Alright. It does go through the music channel.
I kept you waiting, huh?
Did you miss me, Siracusa? Come, come down with me.
Suzerain's mom taller than Texas?
I welcome you to the carnival.
Okay. I kind of wish that when they did Lapland Altar, like, of all things, a caster, like, makes no sense to me. They did the same thing with Thorns. They made, like, the most ridiculously impossible to explain with lore, like, class change with that. I mean, Lapland probably makes the most sense as a dual strike guard because she has 2 swords, and that was relatively unique early in this game. But I digress. I guess they just wanted more Mecha Cord casters. I don't even know what the buttons do. Okay, this is stages. And what's in the shop? Is this the shop? This is the shop. Hey, man, stuff like this pisses you off when you spent resources getting it, and then it feels good when you didn't. You get it for free. Oh, man. Oh, I could have bought these. Well, I guess I wouldn't have been able to instantly E2 Lapland, though. I am definitely going to build Crown Slayer, too, because I think people just have the wrong idea of even how to use Crown Slayer, because people only really care about one thing, and that thing is disgusting, which is power creep and damage. I guess that's 2 things, but they're really one thing. We will get... Nope, that's the wrong button. Oh my god, I wish they standardized what the buttons are and do. I'm not going to go through all the story on screen, on stream. I will go through it on my own time at some point. And who knows, I do want to get around to releasing that lore video on Mercenaries first. Part of the reason why I haven't done more work on the lore video is because I really want to figure out how to get better audio quality for when I narrate it, because the alternative is to use like AI voiceover, which I have actually contemplated as well, because the AI voiceover thing does let me do different, I can do like different character voices potentially with that, but I would also have to learn a new skill. Alright, I know about the fuse mechanic in this. I'm guessing that's what they're explaining. Yeah. So the enemies, so this is like the first event where this shit goes on, and then the enemies are trying to stop it. I'm used to us being the ones having to stop it. So this is like the reverse of the bomb carts in Chapter 13. So, does this regenerate, or once it ticks to 0, it just stops? She's just gonna block 2 of them? I guess just the 1.
Here I am.
Takes less damage, takes a 3 block, deals physical damage when fighting. It is the same as like all the other vehicles. Nothing special. It deals extra damage to their fuse though.
away!
No, it has some kind of shield. Is that gonna remove the shield when that goes off? Burn damage. So bring Aya Alter. No longer gain damage reduction bonuses from food carts. So these have like mad damage. I hate damage reduction. You have to be near this attack bonus. How much of an attack bonus?
Все проголодались, верно?
Yeah, it's like...
Позвольте мне!
I wonder if it's a static amount. Her having 500 attack at E150 seems a lot more impressive than Click having 406 at E210. But maybe it is a percentage.
Угощайтесь!
Stores hit points of firework launcher. This thing can die? Oh, you kill him and it makes the thing last longer.
I just don't get you people. I just don't get you people.
Угощайтесь!
You can't stop me.
Keep away! I am aware. Don't push.
俺にこの一射でお前の
I
喉を
was
貫
not
く
like, paying attention to skill.
喧嘩もう大丈夫かな
Aight! Workshop? I'm gonna do the puzzles later. I'm gonna limit how much I try to figure out all at once. I generally avoid too much spoilage on stuff like this so that I can have a fresh take on it and not be tainted by the CN server. Oh, I have to do this no matter what, huh? It's like the demo from the list on the right. Ah, I see. That's like a, that would be like a complete base. Okay. Switch. Oh, that's convenient. Enemies within range gain up to 50% attack speed. Tenacity means you have to, yeah, like Helliger. Is that just forever? Or is that when this goes off? That's probably a more useful save design. Sure. And then it shows up here. Okay. This is not the squad we're gonna use. We need to test her. We're gonna start with skill 2.
Leave the toughest one for me.
I also need... just take a Siege S1.
Tell me, is this battle inevitable?
And... Lapland, where's Lapland? We will start with S1.
Leave the toughest one for me.
Is there anyone else I need to test? I'm not sure. I think I can just pick some other people at this point. Because this should not be very difficult at this stage.
Dove sono le terre
That's
selvagge?
probably, I
Dove
don't
sono
even
le
think I need
città?
more than that. Can I see the map? 2 lanes, fireworks like that. Oh,
How about a slice
oh yeah,
of lava
what we're
cake
gonna
before we
do
head out?
lore friendly as
Those
well.
traditions. Order confirmed. Crystal clear.
Somewhat lore friendly. Not hardcore lore friendly because I don't really know the lore for this event in its entirety. We know it's these two in Texas, so come back to that. Let us see how if these skills work the way I
Not
think they do.
what's sown by malice.
Do I want? Yeah, I'd actually do want her in kill range.
Splendida job.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
That's probably all I need to win.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
That's her range? Interesting. Like Bybeak.
Well, my weapon chooses its worthy wielder. Hai le armi a portata di mano.
Why the rush? The road to the
So I would have been better off reversing their range because of
bloom field.
how that works, but whatever. Passive effect. Drone +1. So is she hitting 3 times? That skill's not gonna do anything without stationary if I activate it. What's her attack? 700? I really cannot tell. Oh, I guess you can see the two, but I'm not sure. Is she attacking 2 times or 3 times? Oh, it's 3 times. But that's probably because of her talent, right? Every 20 seconds, one of the effects. Yeah. So, I don't... How can I tell how many times she's actually attacking? There's 3 drones. Is she getting 4 hits? I see 3. I think she's getting 4 hits. But I have no idea. I'm gonna have to do like some crazy math to figure out how this is actually working. Like I'm gonna have to find some enemy that I can look up the stats on and calculate exactly how many hits it takes and it has to be a different amount so that I can see if that's 3 attacks or 4 attacks, or 2 and 3 at without the third drone.
Good, good. I had no idea you were so clever and learned. I was going to ask you help me make my yatang, but with such a good head on your shoulders, I'm feeling a little
Easy
bad
charge.
now.
Hey, I get it. I can read. All allies and enemies with range have... Why would I do that? Am I gonna need to slow them down that much? I'm gonna stick with that. That's still the same. I see. I could swap this for that, but that does nothing. Yeah, I can't do anything to that. I don't even think I need to add anyone to this. This is probably still like way overkill. I didn't even use this twice.
Just keep yourself safe, signore e signori.
No, we're gonna switch to
Tell me,
skill
is this
2.
battle inevitable?
Dove
Skill
sono
2.
le terre selvagge? Dove sono le città?
Let's see here. It's kind of hard to test skills on maps that you don't know as well. This is not... I will do more testing on all of this that is not connected to... how to put it?
We'll take them out all at once.
Oh, shit.
This will keep you quiet.
I'm retarded. I forgot these guys are invisible. I really, like...
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
What's her face might be, I keep forgetting that's not actually normal Halfling.
A word
Inez
I've not
would
heard in a long
probably be more
My weapon
optimal than
chooses its
Siege,
worthy
but
wielder.
just because of
I
the
wasn't planned.
prevalence of invisibility here.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
I still think all the enemies are going to be too weak for me to take advantage of this. Popping this skill twice.
sciacchi comandati da un pazzo. Ecco perché non si stancano mai. Non serve trattenersi. Una volta svelato un segreto, non c'è nulla da nascondere.
Is that Milnar range? I think that's Milnar range.
Guarda, Zaro. Questo gioco è ciò con cui siamo
That
nati
is
noi umani.
so many drones.
Non deludetemi stanotte, amici miei.
This is probably her actually best skill. But I have to test the other one because this recharges so damn quick, and with masteries it's gonna be pretty insane.
I wasn't clear skies for teaming, rain clouds for good.
At least make me lose the cold.
I wonder if this can store 3 charges at mastery 3 as well. But I just realized if I pop a single random charge, then I can't take advantage of the stun. But yeah, honestly, the stun, you probably don't need it that much.
Like
I'm probably just better off just dealing the slow most of the time. If I actually need DP at least, which right now I'm just clicking the skills to see what they do. I think her S2 is probably better than her S3, even though the S3 gets all the attention. But you are sacrificing a lot of buff potential with S3. Well, buff potential that you don't always have, though, so I'll have to really, like, limit test both of them.
Good, good. I had no idea you were so clever and learned. I was going to ask you help me make my atang, but with such a good head on your shoulders, I'm feeling a little bad now.
Spam skills can be fun, but I kind of wish this was an overcharge skill instead of a spam skill. And I also wish you could toggle manual skills to auto. So there's a decent chance that this will be my default skill for her, but I did want to at least compare this to how I use Texas. But if I have to click this twice to get this done, I might just be too lazy for that. But that's not really an excuse for this, saying this is like not worth investment. So I still do have to test that properly.
Just keep yourself
We're gonna
safe,
try skill
signore,
3.
signori.
I'm still gonna use skill 2 on her a bit more because everything is way too weak to even approach her limits. And what map is this? A single point. So I probably don't need more than this. Let's see.
My ears are shut, so when I stop, you stop.
We'll take them out all at once.
Relax, Volcano. We're just here to collect a few precious samples. Please don't get mad.
Get lost.
安心して。きっと大丈夫だから。
Make
Oh.
me lose the code.
That's right, it's a different skill now. Oh no!
This will keep you quiet.
They're all
Moving to
invisible.
designated
little
location.
Bastards.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance. Non serve
Wait, this is a speak and walk through there. I'm retarded.
Spring breeze, timely rain.
Oh, and they're freaking invisible. I need to remember that, like, this has a ton of invisible dudes on it.
Resentment have no place, but in a burst
shit.
of autumn wrath.
My rule is to balance your life.
I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Do I need to
There's
bring like a
nothing to
silver
clean
ash
up.
or something?
Let's go.
Actually, I'm just going to replace Siege with Inez. Just for the invisibility.
Getting this crew together wasn't easy. You better make them count.
Ah, ecco la parata.
Don't leave bloodstains. They're hard to clean.
Guess we'll start.
Picked out your bait yet?
Don't. You can't hide your fear.
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて
Now we sow the grain.
Che posto stupendo. Sono tutte orecchie.
That was dumb.
Non serve trattenersi.
Una volta svelato Blanche and
Margina, the road to the afterlife is crowded enough. Guarda Zara, guarda. Non deludete, mi sta.
私についてきて永遠の故郷に帰りましょう Marjorie was like a Brazilian dance.
Flowers invite. The lady in suit and tie dance with the flame.
I'm listening.
Don't. You can't hide your fear. Don't keep me waiting. Sono tutte flowers invite. Siamo sotto i riflettori.
If you're really Blanche and bone, there are weeds. Mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Ashes from volcanoes. They consume and erase. Then nourish and propagate.
弓を引いて狙いを定めて放つ
I'm listening. I know what to do.
Some flowers invite. The lady in suit and tie
Okay. My positioning was stupid because I was used to her skill 2 range, not her skill 3, Suzerain's mom.
There's nothing to clean up. Let's go.
I can give Lapland her module.
ドクター、昨日はよく眠れた？
Require Lapland.
もしも夢見が悪いようなら、枕の中にナイトメアがいないか確かめてみて。
He's in the store.
私たち迷宮ではそうしてたから。
I don't think they are in the store. Yeah, not in the store.
Wow! This sure beats the Grand Night Territory sewers. Guesstimating a couple hundred times better.
We'll have somebody that has 8 left, won't we? Oh, come. 6. They have 8 left.
Ship sailing on sandstone.
I need everything. Okay.
Like I've heard it somewhere before.
ちょっと見てきてくれない？ドーベルマン教官、この部屋にいないよね。
休めるときはしっかり休養をとってね。Ship sailing on sandstone. That's strange. Like I've heard it somewhere before. Ship sailing on sandstone. That's strange. Like I've heard it somewhere before.
Annoying. This is what I'm talking about.
It doesn't resemble Victoria here, but it reminds me of when I studied at the Royal Guard Academy.
Any place to
That's
stash
right.
my
I have
toolkit?
to modify that too.
ほんと迷宮みたいだよね。
At least get him to 100%.
クター、昨日はよく眠れた？
Lapland, Lapland, Lapland,
もしも
Lapland,
夢見が悪いような
Lapland.
ら、枕の中にナイトメアが
wait,
いない
what?
か確かめてみて。私たち迷宮ではそうしてたから。
Hurricane Chase or Finale at least 2 times. Actually, this isn't a bad setup already. I'm not... Can I do this with just this? I feel like I can. Well, let's find out. Let's find out.
I'm listening. Don't. I will sink your corpse into shadow.
I'll leave bloodstains. They're hard to clean.
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。振動を感じて。
Hai le armi a portata di mano. Perché aspettare? I know what we can't hide your fear. Don't keep me waiting.
Che posto stupendo.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we see.
Non deludetemi stanotte, amici miei! あなたたちの心に染み込んでいくわ。
Rain clouds for Korea.
Yeah, it's
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance.
At least make me lose the code.
I just have to use her skill one more time, and we're good.
Lo spezziamo sotto i riflettori!
So much hate and resentment have no place. But
She's
in a
like
burst of
slapping.
autumn wrath.
Holy shit. Why
主
not?
の祝福があらんこと。Yummy ashes from volcanoes. They consume and erase, then nourish and propagate.
Moving to designated location.
I was drenched and gold.
Hate and resentment have no place. But in a burst of autumn wrath.
Guarda che dovrei fare. Ho capito subito chi sei.
You saw nothing. Moving to designated location.
Soon to tell. Hate and resentment have no place. But in a burst
Hey, dude,
of
she's
autumn
slapping.
wrath.
Holy shit.
This will keep you quiet.
Guarda, Zaro! Questo gioco è ciò con cui siamo nati noi umani. Guarda, ti stai aspettando? Sta per calare il sipario!
This will keep you
That
quiet.
should get us the module.
Take a breather and tally up your losses.
Yep.
Nothing worth celebrating here. We might be dead in a second or two.
ドクター、昨日はよく眠れた？
One too many
もしも
buttons.
夢見が悪いようなら、
Lapland.
枕の中にナイトメアがいないか確かめてみて。私たち迷宮ではそうしてたから。
Attack speed. Sure. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get to use those. I don't really... The module upgrades are a bit sus on that, but that blend's pretty strong, so if I get butthurt on a stage and feel like simplifying the problem, I'll at least have her at her peak. I still... Am I gonna M9 her? I might M9 her. Let us see. We will read that later. I feel like I can get away with a lot here because most of these maps don't have too many lanes, but there is a lot of invisible
remember
enemies.
To keep a safe distance from the lava and give regular status reports.
I'll put her here
Picked out your
first.
bait yet?
자, この宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
Splendida giornata quest'oggi.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins.
Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is
Dude,
crowded enough.
when this skill is up, dude, the damage is pretty insane. Probably from this attack speed here. And she's also hitting 2 targets. I am not disappointed
Hai le armi
with
a
her skill
portata di
3.
mano. Perché aspettare?
Don't keep me waiting.
Roar. A word I've not heard.
I'm just
in
like
a
not
long,
getting
long
anything from
time.
this aside from
乾きすぎね。
well, that thing can die. That thing's definitely gonna die. Can I keep it alive?
Life
Nope.
depriving stone.
Nope, it's gonna die.
I wasn't supposed to. I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
獲物を見つけました。
Oh, I see, but then it just starts again. That's fine.
Lo spettacolo che stai aspettando?
Damn,
Sta per calare il
son.
sipario! 弦の振動を感じて。
I'm listening.
So much why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded enough.
弓を引いて、狙いを定めて。
And this just gives her a straight 8 right up front. Yeah. I'm sure they want you to like use this buff, and I'm just not.
狙いを定めて。放つ。
Who needs strategery?
Mission accomplished.
Perhaps there will still be people gazing across this volcano a century from now. Their footprints will cover ours, and
New
the seeds
firework
buried
demos
beneath the
available.
ash will bloom into even
this?
more beautiful flowers.
That's where I am. Okay. That's the shop. This is the firework thing. I see. Oh, I understand now. I'm dumb. So I get why you would use this now. That's as good as we're gonna get now for this stage. I can't get the corners, but I'm curious if this is just gonna make them do burn damage to me, or if this lets me do burn damage to them. I cannot tell.
Dove sono le terre selvagge? Dove sono le città? Dove sono le terre selvagge? Dove sono le città?
This feels pretty cool.
Just keep yourselves safe, signore e signori.
Let's
彼
see.
らが武器で私を傷つけるとき何を感じるのかしら。
Picked out your bait yet? I know what you can't hide your fear.
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Was a bit faster than I was expecting. We'll see which way. Okay.
Don't keep me waiting.
Spring breeze, time.
Splendida giornata quest'oggi.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
So much negotiation, and we end up talking.
If you're たちについてきて永遠の故郷に帰りましょう。
Mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Hai le armi a portata di mano. Perché aspettare?
Moving to designated location.
Oh, that thing doesn't go when I stand on it? That's a little
So much
disappointing.
negotiation. At
Oh, I
least
should
make
have
me
taken
lose the
advantage
code.
of that.
Che dovrei fare? Ho capito subito chi sei.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
I'm listening. I know what nothing can mask the sense of despair. I know what to do. Don't order me away. Some to at least make me lose the code.
Does she have to kill something to get camouflage? I think so.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Some to the flowers invite. The lady in
just killed
suit and
something
tie
now.
dance with her blade.
I wasn't flesh and bone bear weeds. Mounds and ruins bloom fields.
主の祝福があらんこと福井。
Che stai aspettando? Sta per calare il sipario!
Oh, man.
Tutto fatto. È ora di farsi una bevuta. Dov'è Texas?
I think that, it's actually holes in this for once, but I doubt I'm going to use them. It's not the right spot. Oh, we got new ones. Sure. Oh, I didn't even notice if I was dealing... Was I dealing fire or were they? Oh man, I don't know. I have to pay attention. I guess the issue was that the firework thing didn't go off even soon enough really for me to
Also, remember to keep a
properly
safe
see
distance
that.
from the lava and give regular status reports.
Picked out your bait yet?
安心して。きっと大丈夫だから。
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow.
Che posto stupendo.
This will keep you quiet.
Son tutte orecchie.
Moving to desert. If you're really incapable of settling,
So much flowers and bites. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
Just cover everything.
Magma will
Sweet.
dredge up originium veins.
アイレアルミアポル
空気の陸地乾きすぎね。
without the belief. This will keep you quiet.
Flowers and bites. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
Picked out your bait yet? I know what to do. But don't. Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
主の祝福があらんこと弓を引いて狙いを定めて
So I'm not dealing fire damage to this. Oh, but this thing hasn't gone off yet either.
Oh, glowing.
Hate and resentment have no place, but in a burst of autumn wrath.
弓を引い
So
て狙いを
she's
定
not
めて
dealing fire damage. So if I have to be in this to deal fire damage. I guess we'll find out maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Am I gonna? Oh.
You saw nothing.
See, that's not in there though. This is.
I'm listening.
Is she gonna deal fire damage? Yep. Okay, so you have to be in there to deal. Okay. That's way less cool.
I know what to do.
So much flowers and bites. The lady in suit.
Ti stai aspettando? Sta per calare il sipario!
弦の振動を感じて
I wasn't so the mountains when summer leaves the white
Flowers and bites. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
That's
弦には3つ
a
の
little
選択が
unideal.
敵には3種のクローンがあります
I really shouldn't have been able to get away with that. That was just because I have a shitload of damage.
I see them. This will keep you quiet.
So much negotiation. The road to the
Totally
afterlife
wreck
is crowded
house.
enough.
So this is probably a good stage to also bring true
私が
damage.
参戦したからには当然の結果ですこれでもう誰もランデン修道院がラテラーノの飾り物だなんて思いませんよね
The, I don't. Am I gonna burn sanity already? Because it's Thursday night. I've work tomorrow. I wasn't gonna stay up too late. I'll probably just talk a little bit and not burn my sanity yet. But I think I'm gonna stream again because there's... I will not play this stage off stream. I swear I'm not gonna break that promise this time. I already have looked at Crownslayer's kit.
Crownslayer.
I will talk
It's a name we
more
both know
about her
well,
when I
so
actually
let's
go
keep
and
it.
build her.
Maybe one.
There was some other stuff, though, that I kind of want to make videos on. Because I had mentioned
昨日はよ
on
く
the
眠れ
last
た
stream that I did,
もしも夢見が悪いようなら
I had mentioned that I wanted to talk about some of the new... Can I do this by acquisition date? Yeah. I wanted to talk about Marseille. And there was something else. What was it? I wanted to do a video covering her, but that might actually be a lot of work. And I don't know, maybe people kind of understand a little bit better, but I feel like she was massively underrated because her skills are a little weird. But I don't, it might be too late to do like a video on that. So I might just, what I might have to do is do like figure out like a decent showcase to do, because I kind of want to do a one-shot bosses with this and Praminix. People kind of understand that this is a decent skill, but I don't think people actually understand how to, like, what makes this better than I think a lot of people think. And the same with this, because this is now the easiest. It's not a permanent way, but this is now the easiest way to do a keep Surtur alive strat, is to use her skill 1 and make sure she's only healing, because the raw healing that she does with this is insane. And there's some weird trickery you can do because she can't actually be SP batteried, but you have to toggle this skill off in order to battery her with SP. But it does allow you to, if you make some minor mistakes and you do have a way to SP battery her, you can actually pump her with some SP. This skill is really the only one that is kind of nearly impossible to do with. And this skill's kind of impractical because you really want this to be fully charged, and because the whole point is just to deploy her and then in 15 seconds have the big boom and use like a Warfarin buff on her and a Praminix buff or debuff on enemies, on bosses, to make this one shot. Which isn't the easiest strat in the world to use. This is definitely like for content creators. This is like her bread and butter, and this is not worth it over this damage wise, but the massive healing is actually pretty crazy. The only thing about this skill that kind of upsets me is I actually think that her heals should be AoE because her attacks are AoE. And the fact that this is just a single target heal kind of bothers me. Like, I feel like it should do splash healing as well around her target. So this skill, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be even stronger, but it is only a single target. But it still is, even though that makes it more niche, it still is the easiest way to do a keep Surtur alive strat, because I think you only need 2, or maybe I think you just need her and Neural, and that's it. But you might need a Sculptor as well. I'm not 100% sure. And it also depends on if Surtur's taking like a bunch of damage, at least until you run out of mana. But yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something though. It's gonna bug me. Whatever. It is not that important. Was there something else music that I wanted to talk about though? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I doubt anyone is going to be able to give me input, but I have 2 versions of the same song, and I cannot decide which one I like better because I wasn't really sure what style I wanted to remake Helliger's song I rewrote all the lyrics, so the lyrics are much better. They're less cheesy, but the fork in the two evolutionary paths for it have produced two ones that are both good, but good in different ways that I have not for the life of me been able to decide between them. So I'm going to play version A and then version B, and I doubt I'm going to get any input or votes on which one's better, but I wish there was like a public poll or opinion for this. Here's version A.
Justice to undoing his sharpest blade, no, not age. Helliger will light up the stage. General of Ursus fights the blight, founder of Azazel, burning evil on sight. Strength and wisdom in one mind, a sexy grandpa, one of a kind. Helliger, the Giga Chat commands, takes no orders, rules the lands. In his veins the fire flows, from the ashes his legend grows. Gray but fierce, he's tempered hard.
It's not often I
In
see
battle
recordings
none
of
can break
myself.
his guard.
I fought my
His
battles
clinics
in
seek
quiet
to quench the
alleys.
pain.
With no
For the wicked, his sword's the bane. World may change, but he will reign. Courage runs through every vein. His legacy will never fade. Endless strikes, forever cascade. Helliger, the Giga Chat commands, takes no orders, rules the lands. In his veins the fire flows, from the ashes his legend grows. World may change, but he will reign. Courage runs through every vein. His legacy will never fade. Endless strikes, forever cascade. Helliger, the Giga Chat commands, takes no orders, rules the lands. In his veins the fire flows, from the ashes his legend grows.
Okay, that's version 1. Here's version 2.
White hair, but I'm so strong, bringing justice to undo wrong. His sharpest blade, no, not age. Helliger will light up the stage. General of Ursus fights the blight, founder of Azazel, burning evil on sight. Strength and wisdom in one mind, a sexy grandpa, one of a kind. Helliger, the Giga Chat commands, takes no orders, rules the lands. In his veins the fire flows, from the ashes his legend grows. Gray but fierce, he's tempered hard. In battle none can break his guard. His clinics seek to quench the pain. For the wicked his sword's the bane. World may change, but he will reign. Courage runs through every vein. cascade. Heliga, giga chat commands. Takes orders, rules the lands. In his veins, the fire flows. From the ashes, his legend grows. The world may change, but he will reign. Courage runs through every vein. His legacy will never fade. Endless strikes forever cascade. Heligar, the Giga Chat commands. Takes orders, rules the lands. In his veins, the fire flows. From the ashes, his legend grows.
So that's version B. I cannot decide between them at all. They both sound pretty fire to me. I will actually just let this play out. This was the song that I started out the stream with, which is the redone version of the Hodor song. It sounds more like a U official song, but it's really about Hodor, the Stun Lock Love. I like this version a lot better. I think it's pretty dope.
Hodor the mercenary fights for gold, but he's wrought in a story untold. Streaming star, you official on the screen. Stunning personality, life's a dream. Pixelated smile shine so bright. Clumsy e-girl streaming through the night. You official is all he needs for a mercenary's heart that never bleeds. Stun-locked love in an online craze. Hodor's lost in a virtual daze. She streams in his dreams with nothing to hide. Bound by the screens, a parasocial ride. From the battlefield to the scroll and chat, makes each donation just to feel where she's at. Every mention makes his heart blaze. Simping mercenary in his love-struck face. A warrior's code, looking for a sign in the digital world where he's free to pine. Dollars and bits for a fleeting glance. Mercenary soul yearning for their romance. Lost in pixels, heart on sleeve. Simp for a streamer's hoping to believe. Screen lights glow on his longing face. Dreams of love in that online space.
Easter eggs? I don't see anything. I'll check those out. Yep, so that's the new version of that. And just because I like it so much, probably the last song I'll put on tonight before closing out is this one, just because The vocals for this came out so insane. I really, oh man, it's very human like.
Mizuki wanders through the night with a glow that's soft and light. He's got the charm that makes you sway, and armpits that take your breath away. Walking down the neon street so bright, Mizuki stills the scene each night. Not just a gentleman with style, but soft armpits that'll make you smile. Oh, Mizuki, when you lift your arms, you bring the world under your charms. Your secret, soft and so sublime, turns every moment into the divine. An enigma wrapped in silk and lace, poisonous aura that you can't place. Effortlessly he owns the room, with armpits softer than a baby's bloom. Whispers follow wherever he roams, the softest secrets Mizuki owns. In the heart of town where legends grow, his tender touch becomes the show. Oh, Mizuki, when you lift your arms, you bring the world under your charms. Your secret, soft and so sublime, turns every moment into the divine.
Met a girl named Platinum, she's lighter than a breeze. She's got a smile so golden, she brings me to my knees. Flatter than a flapjack, but she got that style. Karanta girl, so cool, she makes all the boys go wild. She struts down the street like she's owning the town, with a shimmer in her step, never lets them get her down. Her curves may be subtle, but her charm is bold. Got a heart of diamond, she's a sight to behold. Platinum, your shining makes the world aglow. Karanta girl, you reap just what you sow. Flatter than a flapjack, doesn't mean you lack. Gonna show the world, girl, you've got what they lack. In the club she dances, lights follow her lead. Doesn't need much, just a rhythm and a beat. She's a firework in motion, breaking every mold. Platinum girl, you're worth more than your weight in gold. People talk, talk, but she won't hear a thing. Platinum's got dreams that awaken with the spring. She's a fire in the world, with a spark in her eye. Flatter than a flapjack, but she's flying sky high. Platinum, you're shining, makes the world aglow. Karanta girl, you reap just what you sow. Flatter than a flapjack, doesn't mean you lack. Gonna show the world, girl, you've got what they lack. Platinum, you're shining, makes the world aglow. Karanta girl, you reap just what you sow. Flatter than a flapjack, doesn't mean you lack. Gonna show the world, girl, you've got what they lack. Platinum, you're shining, makes the world aglow. Karanta girl, you reap just what you sow. Flatter than a flapjack, doesn't mean you lack. Gonna show the world, girl, you've got what they lack. danger lurking in the night. Slugs ganging up for a tough fight. Try to escape with all your might, or you're in for a hell of a sight. Exuzi, she's taking aim.